and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm sitting in front of my bed, and so you have this beautiful side here and this beautiful side here. I love flowers, so that's why I want to give you this angle so you can see my room. Okay, so how are you? Tell me down in the comments below how you're doing, because I love that. That's why I make videos, is to talk to you. I love talking because I'm a girl. But anyways, yeah, I'm really excited because I wanted to just do some encouragement today, because that's just kind of like in my bloodstream, and my DNA is like to encourage you at all times. So let's just get into it. Also, I have an organization called Best Day Ever. I have a podcast and I have a book. And so if you want to get the book, Best Day Ever, it's a 21-day devotional on how you can find the best in every single day and the beauty in every single day. Link is down below. Also, for weekly motivation, tips on business and life, I got my podcast called the Best Day Ever Podcast. Also, link is down below. So check it out and let me know if you like it. Leave a review, whatever you want to do. Just let me know if you like that, if it's helping you in any way. So again, tell me how you're doing down below in the comments. If you guys follow me on Instagram at Hartman with 2 Y's. Sorry, that's 4. 2 Y's. You might see that I do post some motivational videos on there every so often, because I'm trying to make it part of my Instagram feed and just like my strategy. So I talked the other day about perspective, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit more in an extended version today, because I posted on IGTV, but I know our attention spans are not usually like 10 minutes long on IGTV and stuff, right? So I just wanted to do it longer on here. But if you want, you can go and watch that video from the other day, because it was really awesome as well. At least I thought it was awesome. Like what was shared in the video. You know, hopefully it helped me when I realized it, so hopefully it'll help you too. So my goal is to always tell you how much you are loved, how much purpose you have on this earth, and how this world will not be the same without you. And I'm not just saying that in a cliche way. I'm saying it in the way that, like, there's no other you in the entire length of time ever in life, in the past or in the future or presently. There's no one that will ever be like exactly you, because it was made that way. It was framed that way in this world, that you are the only blank, insert your name here, that will ever exist, ever. And of course, if there's other people with the same name as you, I hope you get the point. It's not about your name with that. It's about you, who you were created to be, your personality, your drive, your purpose. No one else has the same exact one as you. So that's why you're so special. When people say, oh my gosh, just know how special you are, like, what do they really mean by that? You know, maybe they don't explain themselves. That's what I wanted to explain, because like when I say you're so special, that's why. So I'm a huge advocate for perspective, because that's what Best Day Ever is all about. I believe that every day is the best day ever, not because every day is the best day ever, but actually because a lot of days can be really hard days and even bad days, right? But my goal is to live the most and get the most out of this life, live life to the fullest, because we only have one. And so I love living life this way, as viewing it as the best day every day, because we have today. We are in today right now. We're not in tomorrow yet, right? And we're no longer in yesterday. We are in today right now. So this is our chance to make the most out of it. You know how like oranges, you like juice them, lemons, you juice them for juice and like lemonade and stuff. That's what I want to do out of every single day in life. I just want to like juice the most out of this day, because I have it right now. And that's why I'm so passionate about life, because it is such a gift, completely a gift. It is like such a wonderful gift that we get to believe and chase your dreams and like achieve them. Like, how cool is that? Even if you think that you are not doing anything in your life, first of all, you're wrong. But second of all, just think of the concept of life for a second. Just like stop and think of the concept of life. Like, life is literally like, you were not just here by mistake, and you didn't just appear here one day and now you have to like, you know, get through all these obstacles and stuff. No, like you were like chosen to be here. That is such a privilege and such an honor and such a blessing. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And so I put everything back to him. I'm like, God, thank you for choosing me to be on this earth. Like, what an honor. So I just want you to know that like you were chosen to be here. And that's so great. So now into the video, into what I wanted to share was on perspectives. Like I said, Best Day Ever is all about perspective. So I want us to think about grapes for a minute. Grapes, the little fruits that you can eat that are on a little vine branch thingy. And I love them personally frozen, but they're really good. Okay, so just think of like grapes, the actual fruit grapes. You get them at the store. They're purple or green. Yeah. End of the video. That's all. No, I'm just kidding. I hope that you understand there's a point to what I'm saying. So there's green and purple grapes out there in this world. They're great. I love them. If you love grapes, raise your hand. Comment down below which grape is your favorite. Oh my gosh, we're talking about fruit. But imagine back in the day when someone first discovered grapes. First of all, people who like discovered like the fruits that we eat and the vegetables and like all this stuff, like props to them, because I would never just walk up to something and be like, I want to see if that's edible. I want to eat that. Like, I want to see if that tastes good. No, that's not what I'm cut out for. So props to them. Good job to those people, whatever their job title is called. But imagine the person. I guess it was way back in the day. I probably should have Googled this before I even made a video, but I didn't. So we're going to just make it Carly history really fast. The person back in the day who discovered grapes for the first time probably ate them like one or two and was like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Waits a few minutes. I didn't die of poisoning yet, so I guess these are fine to eat, right? And so they loved them. Again, this is just Carly's like story time that I'm just making up, but just imagine that person. Then maybe one day they, left their grapes out in the sun that they had just picked and they were like eating them, but they like let them sit out in the sun. They come back the next day or a few hours or whatever, and they're dried up, and these grapes are like dried, What did they do in that moment? Were they like, oh shoot, like this fruit sucks, it's done, like never again? Well, no, someone capitalized on that and made them into raisins. Raisins are now its own like name, right? You don't call them dried grapes. No, they're called raisins. So someone viewed the decayed, dried grape as a new opportunity. Then we're not done here. So then the next person that comes along the grape path is eating these grapes and loves them, but then accidentally steps on one and was like, oh my gosh, like this juice, this grape juice just went everywhere, And of course, there's also grape juice as a product, but that's not what I'm saying. My other thing is wine. So like they stepped on it and they're like, oh, dang it, grapes suck. I can't even step on them without breaking them. And now it's over and never touching a grape again. No, that person decided to capitalize on that failure probably in their mind, right? Think about it. Like they've never seen a grape before. They've never seen wine before. They've never seen raisins before, right? And so you could view it as a failure, but they didn't view it as a fail. They viewed it as, I'm going to turn this into raisins because that's a whole other product. They're good dried too. And the other person viewed the squish grapes as like, wait, I can turn this into wine. And like they figured that whole process out. So they are now, they now create wine, they now create raisins, and other grape harvesters sell grapes, right? So I want you to see the point of the story, which is really, they had the product and then they failed twice. They had the product, they failed twice, okay? And by failed, I mean in their minds. They've never seen this before, so maybe they thought it was a failure, okay? They were like, we failed. Like, we literally destroyed these grapes, they're no longer existent. No. They did not do that. They literally said, okay, I might have destroyed this, but how can I turn it into something good? So they viewed that failing bad moment and they turned it into an opportunity. So now we've got 3 opportunities, raisins, grapes, wine, instead of just one, which is just the grape. So I hope that shows you a perspective. What is happening in your life right now that maybe you think is a complete failure because you failed at something or because something did not go the way you had planned? Guess what? There's opportunity in it. I'm just telling you that right now. There's other examples of things in life, not just grapes, but other examples of things similar to this grape story that is like literally a huge capitalizing moment on like opportunity. So this is not the only story on grapes that can like show you that there's perspective shifts to be had. So now think of your life. Think of what may have just happened or may in the future or may have in the past that you viewed as a failure. But guess what? There's probably, I would have to pretty much 99.9% say there's opportunity in that. So go for it. Do it, find the opportunity, and if it's not really obvious, seek after it, pursue it, and turn it into something amazing. So I hope that really helps you guys. Life is just about perspective. We only get one life, and you were placed here to live life to the fullest and have the best life ever. Why else would God put us on this earth? I mean, he wants us to have a wonderful life. He wants us to, and you deserve to. So even if things are not going so great right now in life, I've been there. I'm like still figuring things out in my life, right? I haven't made it yet. When will I ever make it, right? But it's in these little days that we can start to change our perspective to then equal an amazing life. Because like I said, it's not a dress rehearsal. You only have one life. So let's make the most of it. And by the most of it, I mean pursuing your dreams, chasing after those careers you wanted, chasing after those goals you have. Do it because no one else can do it for you. So love you. And I'm just so passionate about this because I just want you to know that you are loved and you have a beautiful opportunity ahead of you. So keep chasing your dreams. Thank you for listening and watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day, week, night, whatever you are watching, whenever you're watching this. Have the best that there ever was, and come back for more motivational and social media tips here and there when I have them. So thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.